If I have someone on the phone that says, Kelly, got your renewal, the good news is you got a renewal. And the good news is you grow your business. And that means your insurance rates will adjust accordingly. I think that building trust is such a critical component that we often overlook. I have an insurance agent, and I think we have over 20 policies now. I have to trust that when we buy an investment property, that if that tenant slips and falls, that my attorney did their part of structuring our LLC correctly in trusts, and that my insurance agent did the right policy. So that way, there is a payout, but we're protected. And trust, it comes from a repetitive, consistent, reliable activity. For many agencies who sell a policy and then don't have a plan after that, the plan is to be reactive, or the plan is to only call you with bad news, like your rate went up, or you didn't pay, or your claim's not covered. That's not building trust. Trust happens quietly and consistently in good times and in bad. So imagine that you sell a policy and you have to give them the news that their rate went up 20%, because that's what's going on right now in this market. When you make that phone call, you're terrified. You know why? Because there is no trust. We call this the client piggy bank. You have to put deposits in so the day you need withdrawal, there's enough in there and the person doesn't freak out and leave. And because many agencies have not figured out how to put trust deposits into their client in good times and in bad, that there's no money left. So it causes a very fiery reaction. And what I want to say instead here is, what if we committed to doing good email campaigns to our clients? Maybe it's just happy 4th of July. Here's some safety tips. Maybe it's, hey, tips to try to get your insurance on lower, telematics. Maybe it's service updates. Hey, did you know we have an online portal you can request service on your own? What if we proactively communicated to our clients with good things we're doing in the community that make us feel favorable and liked? Because we're kind of down there with the U.S. government a lot of times. Not a lot of star reading on insurance. What if we proactively reached out to everybody once a year and we built trust because we're going to make sure that your policies are done right? As your life and business change, we need to be front and center to amend your policies. For example, my husband was so kind and got a diamond tennis bracelet for me for my birthday. Well, that needs to go on the policy. Now, lo and behold, I don't want to get that freaking bracelet to know what he spent because I'll probably want to punch him. It's beautiful, but you know the deal. I need to make sure my agent's reaching out at the renewal review and calling him and saying, get that situation over. Those little things add up to people being less price sensitive. And trust comes, like I said, in the good times and the bad. They're there, not just on call when we need an insurance agent, because that's when we don't trust, do I have it done right? We need to be there in the boring, mundane times and reaching out for service. So email campaigns, proactive renewal review calls, community involvement that shows that you're here no matter what. And the last thing I'll give you to have trust is you need to make sure your team is well educated how to have these conversations. Trust does not come from an unconfident account manager or producer or CSR. They need to develop confidence and delivery skills to talk to people so that there does build trust. If I get on the phone and somebody says, I'm sorry, your rates went up, I don't have a lot of trust in that. If I have someone on the phone that says, Kelly, got your renewal, the good news is you got a renewal. And the good news is you grow your business. And that means your insurance rates will adjust accordingly. Now, the market is a little hard right now, which means that carriers are taking rate increases because all we do in insurance is buying things and the cost of buying everything has gone up. So we're seeing that both. So your rate has gone up X about a month. I've looked at it. I think that this is a fair offer and I'm going to suggest you renew this policy as is. Done. If I have trust, that's great. But if I hear that, I'm sorry, your rates went up, let me look. Dun, dun, dun. Not good. So I just want everybody kind of thinking through that and making sure we're all on the same page as far as how we can categorize this and build trust with our clients, because there is nothing more important than trust.